Show me life, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love.
Good morning, everybody. Guess what I'm doing today? I'm travelling home. See how I said home, not to Australia? I'm going home. And I'm feeling very overwhelmed right now. But I also need to crack on because my friend Simon is coming in 45 minutes to drop off my 2 suitcases. If you're new here, I'll do a quick intro. My name's Becs. I'm a UK doctor moving to Australia to work on the Gold Coast. I'm also an empath, and I've started creating content which combines medicine, spirituality and psychology to help you guys heal and grow authentically. And I'm so passionate about this. I also document my journey as a doctor, so if you look at my previous videos, I filmed a lot of content whilst working in the NHS, and I will be doing the same, documenting my move from the UK now to Australia. I'll be vlogging the next 40 hours because I have 3 flights to take. Yeah, it's probably not the most straightforward way of getting to Australia, but anyway, it will be fun. And then I'll be documenting my first few days on the Gold Coast, and then, you know, my job as a doctor over there, starting in the emergency department and then working with children who have mental health difficulties. And then after that, I don't know what's going to happen, but I really want to put more emphasis on creating content, finding it very enjoyable at the moment. I'm 42 currently, and I'm making this move completely alone. But when I say alone, I actually don't feel alone, probably because of my spiritual side. I feel very, very connected to what I believe in, my higher power, the universe, spirit guides, all of those things. And if you don't resonate with that, that's okay. You know, we all believe in what feels right to us. I don't feel alone. I feel at peace. I feel like this is absolutely the right decision for me and for my future. And I just have this knowing, it's really weird, like this inner knowing that something big is going to happen, or lots of, you know, things are going to happen in my future that I can't see right now, but I'm feeling that I'm on the edge, like I'm on the cusp of those being brought into my life. And I think it's to do with romantic relationships, I think it's to do with career, this YouTube channel, feeling more peace, friendships, soul family, all of that good stuff. And I'm so excited to bring you along and to show you what the future holds, and hopefully it will inspire you to make some big decisions in your life if that resonates with you as well. So the plan for today is to meet my friend Simon in 45 minutes. Currently I have 1 big suitcase, a backpack and a cabin bag. I've also paid and checked in 2 other suitcases, so I'm taking 3 big suitcases with me, and that's it. No furniture, nothing. It feels so freeing. I can't even begin to tell you how freeing it feels, especially, you know, when you're working as a doctor, you have a lot of responsibility. And right now, because I'm in this kind of in-between phase, I don't have any responsibility as such. I feel very liberated and very free, like my soul can just breathe a little bit. So I'm very grateful for that. We're gonna go and have lunch, probably at Carluccio's, and then I need to check in around 2:30 on my first flight from Heathrow to San Francisco. And I know this journey doesn't make sense, guys. You do not need to tell me. I'm literally going from Heathrow to San Francisco to Auckland, and Auckland to Gold Coast, traveling through 21 different time zones. So it's gonna be an interesting adventure, but I'm excited that you're here, and I'm excited to do this with you It's gonna be approximately 40 hours from the moment that I get to the airport to when I arrive at my accommodation on the Gold Coast. I'll show you my bags quickly. So this one I'm taking on board with me, and I always carry my doctor ID just because if there is a medical emergency on board, then, you know, I can show my ID and hopefully be helpful in some way. This is what I'm taking with me on the actual flight. So a change of clothes, trainers, my protein powder, magnesium, and then I'll probably just put all my chargers in this one. And this is the first suitcase that I'm going to be checking in today. It's probably 23 kilograms, which is absolutely fine. And that's it. How cool is this view, by the way? I know I've probably showed you this about 10 times. But this is London Heathrow. And you can actually see the planes taking off and landing. Can you see how close it is? It's so cool. So you can just sit in your room and watch the planes take off. Look at that. It's so cool. I haven't really did a very good job of packing the suitcase, have I? I've literally just thrown everything in. And I'm hoping for the best. See how much it weighs. 18.9. Perfect. I think I just need to take 5 minutes to really let this all sink in. I think it's easy, isn't it, when we're in transition between one thing to the next, we just rush through it and we feel a bit stressed, we feel a bit nervous and excited, but we don't take the time to really sit with what's actually happening. I am moving to Australia today. I am leaving the UK permanently today. And you know what was interesting? When I was having breakfast this morning, I wrote a letter to my inner child, and if you've been watching my videos for a while, you will know that I truly believe when we connect to that little kid inside of us, we find things out about ourselves that our adult self can't really connect to or with. And one of the things that came up, I might get a little bit emotional if I talk about this now, but I want to share it because I think it's an important part of the process. When I was writing in my journal, I decided to write a letter to my 5-year-old or to my 6-year-old. And if you've not followed my journey, I grew up in the care system and I had quite a tricky childhood, but I see it as a blessing now. I really, really do. I say that hand on heart. I see it as a blessing and I wouldn't change it. But at the time, it was friggin' traumatic. And I still have moments today where stuff comes up, you know. I'm not going to pretend that it doesn't. It definitely does. So I wrote a letter to my inner child and I basically said, no more suffering. No more suffering, no more pain, no more anger, no more conflict, just peace. Just peace. And it was almost like I was seeing my past through a lens of darkness, and all of the colours were just grey, black, you know, just very monotone. And when I connected with the energy of Australia, everything was colourful, like the colours of the rainbow. And this is what this move represents to me. And I know that on the surface it just looks like, oh, another UK doctor leaving the NHS, but for me this move represents so much more, and it's starting from scratch, taking only energies with me that are nourishing, kind, balanced, stable, not in and out, just loving, kind souls. And I think that's what I'm the most grateful for. It's finally finally connecting with peace. Final meal before us. Thank you. I think
when you came over, my heart was on its way out. I wasn't sober and I was thinking out loud. I spoke of your bravery, your wit and audacity, of coming over and letting go of it all. Please move close to me. You love differently, so move close to me. Love me differently, differently.
That's for qualified customers to come forward for boarding, please. Thank you.
Once again, please approach the boarding gate slowly, removing any hats, glasses, or face covering before we...
welcome to San Francisco. Cheers. It is now 10 to 9 in the evening in San Francisco, and my flight is going to start boarding at 9:30 and it leaves at 10. It's such a funny story to share with you. By the way, the first flight was 10 hours from London Heathrow to San Francisco, and I took some melatonin and I probably slept for about 7 hours. So far the journey has been, it's been really good, really smooth apart from one story that I want to share with you. Simon, if you're watching, I have to share this because it's hilarious. So before I went to Greece, I met up with my friend Simon and basically gave him 2 suitcases for him to bring back to London for me to check in and bring with me to Australia. So I saw him yesterday. The plan was for us to go to lunch, go to the airport, and for him to bring the suitcases yesterday. So I met him, we had lunch, didn't even mention the suitcases, and then as I was getting in the car to go to the terminal to get the flight, I wanted to get my travel pillow out of one of the suitcases that he was supposed to bring, and he'd forgotten to bring the suitcases. And it's just one of those moments where I was like, is this a joke? Is he just playing a trick on me or something? But he'd actually forgotten to bring them. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You've got to laugh about these things, haven't you? So yeah, I'm basically traveling with my stuff from Greece, and the other 2 big suitcases that I was due to bring are going to be shipped over from the UK probably in the next few days. So it's fine. I have what I need now for the next week or 2. I just have a lot of my work gear in the other suitcases, like my stethoscope, my scrubs, and some other bits. But you know what, you've just got to go with the flow, and you've just got to put these things into perspective and laugh about them like it's fine, it's no big deal at all. But this coffee, by the way, if you're ever in San Francisco, it's probably the best coffee that I've ever had. Honestly, it's soy cappuccino, it's so nice. Anyway, I bid for an upgrade on the next flight with Air New Zealand. The next flight is supposed to be about 12.5 hours, it's the longest one. And I bid for an upgrade to Sky Couch, which is where they give you 3 seats together in economy, and then it basically transforms into a bed. So I bid £105, which was the lowest bid, and I didn't get it. So, but it's all good. I'm in an aisle seat. What I'm gonna do is when I finish recording this, I'm gonna get my bag and just do loads of steps, because yeah, I've already been sat down for over 10-11 hours. And I can really feel it actually in my back and in my knees. I can tell that I'm about to turn 43 in the next few days. Yeah, traveling is definitely a bit more tricky, isn't it, when you're in economy as you get older. But yeah, I just wanted to check in and say that everything is going well. I'm enjoying the journey. I've been communicating with like a few people as I'm like traveling and giving updates. And the other small thing, I guess just to be aware of if any of you are traveling via San Francisco or New Zealand, is you actually need a visa for all of the countries that you're transiting through. I wasn't aware of that. So yeah, I got the ESTA visa for the US the day before I travelled. And then when I tried to check in with Air New Zealand for my flight from San Francisco to Auckland, they wouldn't allow me to check in because I didn't have a transit visa for New Zealand. So I had to do that as I was checking in, and luckily it came through within like 5 minutes. So yeah, just to be aware of, I guess. Anyway, I'm just gonna enjoy this coffee. I'm gonna transfer some footage from this camera onto my phone and then do some video editing, I think, during the next flight. And then I've got this English language exam on the 16th, so I might just do a bit of reading ahead of that as well. Hopefully Air New Zealand will have Wi-Fi, but I will see you on the next flight. Quick check-in from Auckland. nearly there. My flight leaves in 1 hour from now, and then the flight basically takes 3 hours 40 minutes to go from Auckland to Gold Coast. Feeling pretty tired right now, but very excited. It's my birthday today, so I'm now 43, so this represents the beginning of a brand new chapter, and it's my birthday, so I feel very grateful but very tired. The last flight was probably one of the best flights that I've ever had. It was my first time flying with Air New Zealand. Probably even better than Emirates, I have to say. The food was amazing. The crew was super helpful. I had an aisle seat. There was nobody in the middle, so lots of space, and I probably slept about 8 hours overall. Watched a couple of films. The flight was about 12 hours, 15 minutes in total, so it was a very long one. But yeah, this flight is also Air New Zealand, and this is my final flight before arriving on the Gold Coast, my new home. So I'm gonna go to the gate now. Just thought I'd do a quick check-in. I really need a shower and just freshen up, change of clothes. I don't really know what I've got in this suitcase that I've brought with me apart from bikinis and summer clothes. I think it's about 20 degrees on the Gold Coast, so I might have to just go and buy a few bits and bobs, but it's all good. I've crossed about 21 different time zones over the last 25 hours. It's been interesting, but I've loved every minute of it, and I can't wait to edit this entire vlog and show you the chaos. There's a part of me also that feels a little bit sad right now because I was supposed to meet a very old friend of mine, a friend that I spent time with in Dubai, and sadly that meeting didn't happen, and it feels a little bit odd being at the airport because the initial plan was for me to leave the airport, check into a hotel, and to spend a couple of hours with him. But the universe had different plans, and I hope that it can happen one day in the future. But for now, it wasn't meant to be, and I just have to be okay with that. But that is the only thing that's making me feel a little bit sad. But I just have to have faith that whatever is meant to be will be. Right, let's go to the Gold Coast. See you there. Welcome to the Gold Coast. I made it. Welcome to the Dorset Gold Coast, and here's a room tour.
Never thought it would be so hard. I grew up without a scar, just living my life with no big worries. And I've always known what I want, just didn't know what came along. Finding myself much less happy. Back in the days I used to dream about one day a life so amazing, not everyone judging me. Don't wanna care about them, though it hurts so bad. I wanna stay wide open, 'cause if I shut down, it just gives them right. I wanna stay wide open. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
So welcome to my new home. Finally arrived after 40 hours of traveling. I'm gonna get out of the rain a second. So I landed at 10:45. Let me sit down and give you an update. I'm gonna put you down here. Okay, so I landed at around 10:45 a.m. And then I was picked up by the couple who I'm subletting the flat from. Went for a really nice lunch, had coffee. They showed me the apartment. It was just really nice to meet them in person. And then now at 3 o'clock, I've checked into this lovely hotel as like a birthday treat, and also the apartment is not available tonight because they're obviously staying there. So I will stay there from tomorrow. I feel, you know when you get so tired that you can't even think straight? That's where I'm at right now. All I want to do is crawl into bed and just sleep. But I'm going to try and stay awake until 8 o'clock this evening. I have got a few things to do. I don't want to unpack loads of stuff because I'm moving out of this hotel room tomorrow. I'm moving into my new apartment for 3 months. Yeah, I honestly cannot believe that I'm here. And I don't know why, but it hasn't really sunk in yet. But I'm on the Gold Coast. I'm literally in my new home right now. I'm in Australia and I'm not going back to the UK. This is my home. I am home. This is my home. I was saying this earlier. We drove past the beach and there was a beautiful rainbow and it was raining, and we just stood there by the sea. And I said to them, I was like, I feel such a sense of peace and like I've just come home. These are happy tears. I think I just need to take 5 minutes to take this all in.
I let you down.
Yum. Oh,